Hello everybody, this is not a crypto expert chiming in with another video, and in today's video I wanted to discuss 10 top decentralized apps according to Computerworld. But before I get into the subject matter for today, I wanted to ask that you please give me a like, give me a heart, give me a thumbs up, give me a follow. I'm not going to ask you to share because it seems invasive. I talk about crypto and blockchain, more specifically blockchain, and I try to make it fun with a trap beat. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into the topic for today. And like I said, it's the top 10 distributed apps or dApps for blockchain according to Computerworld. And what I'm going to do is, first of all, read the just a little bit of background on what a dApp is, and then since there are 10 of them, I'm going to break it up into different sections because I don't want this video to be too long. So let's go ahead and let's get into the article. Imagine an application that doesn't run on one server but harnesses the excess power of thousands of computers globally, and that can be controlled by business automation software that ensures if a specific parameter is met, only then can a function be carried out. That's a distributed application, or dApp, as it's sometimes abbreviated, and there are thousands available for download. Running atop a blockchain, peer-to-peer network that acts as a kind of operating system. dApps create an innovative open source software ecosystem that is both secure and resilient, and it allows developers to create new online tools, many of which have piqued the interest of global business markets. dApps will pool resources across numerous machines globally, said Juniper senior analyst Lauren Foy. The results are applications which do not belong to a sole entity, but rather are community driven. Bitcoin was arguably the first dApp, enabling anyone in the world to download a bit of open source code to join a blockchain network and verify transactions using a mining algorithm, thereby generating digital currency as a reward. Like a rated storage array, if one of the computers or nodes running the dApp software goes down, another node instantaneously resumes the task. Because smart contracts or self-executing business automation software can interact with dApps, they're able to remove administrative overhead, making them one of the most attractive features associated with blockchain. While blockchain acts as an immutable electronic ledger, confirming that transactions have taken place, smart contracts execute predetermined conditions. Think about a smart contract as a computer executing on if-then or conditional programming. dApps interact with smart contracts that are on the blockchain. So dApps support the user interface into the back-end smart contracts that writes the data to the blockchain. dApps run the gamut from the digital asset exchanges like L-Bank to online gambling like Poker King and games like CryptoKitty. Depending on the blockchain platform, dApps are also used by small and large businesses to track and trace goods as they move around the globe and enable cross-border financial transactions without the need of a middleman such as a central bank or clearinghouse. The following is a list of 10 game-changing dApps. Alright, so the next dApp on the list is Chainyard, and they are a team of blockchain experts bringing extensive experience in architecting, designing, building, testing, securing, and operating complex distributed systems to help adopters of blockchain technology succeed. So I'm going to go ahead and read what Computerworld has to say about them, and then I'm going to point you towards, or I'm going to play a few videos that I found on YouTube. This dApp and consultancy is striving to solve problems with supplier information management systems, which today are slow, inefficient, and unable to adapt to new requirements quickly. Chainyard, a permission blockchain-based network, is designed to improve supplier validation, onboarding, and lifecycle information management. In many cases, supplier information management systems still leverage data technology and processes. Email, spreadsheets, and Word documents are still used to verify identities and track documents like ISO certifications, bank account info, tax certifications, and certifications of insurance throughout the life cycle of a supplier. In partnership with IBM, Chainyard launched Trust Your Supplier, a blockchain-based service giving buyers access to the supplier's verified background information for the purpose of onboarding them onto a supply chain. The ultimate goal, frictionless connectivity across supply chains. Now, they have a YouTube channel as well as a video on the IBM blockchain YouTube page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a video from the official Chainyard YouTube page, and then I'm also going to play one from the well, actually, I'm gonna play the one from the IBM blockchain YouTube page first.
I'm Alex Rosen. I'm VP of Business Development at Chainyard. Chainyard is a blockchain services company that helps businesses identify if blockchain is a good approach for their business problems, helps them architect and build out blockchain solutions, and then helps them operate those solutions. I look at blockchain as it's a technology, right? But it's really a way of thinking, new collaborative approaches, and businesses coming together in these roundtables that didn't exist previously. And they're not talking about hashes and blocks and consensus models. They're talking about what could we do better if we work together.
For blockchain solutions, you have to think about your business problems in a different way. You can't think about it of how you're going to solve something independently. Talking to our customers about talking to their competitors is very challenging because obviously everybody wants to make sure that if they're doing something and making an investment that they own it, or that they're not giving away the secret sauce. So what we try to get them to understand is that we're trying to work with your competitors where there's no differentiators in your products, and that you can still keep your secret sauce, you can still keep the things that differentiate you in the market, but still eliminate friction in how you do business. The code pattern that we've shared with IBM and globally has to do with some very fundamental capabilities that we see required over and over in solutions, and this has to do with encrypting and decrypting of images both on and off chain.
Having the library of patterns that are in the public space is very useful, and then having our own library is tremendously valuable to be able to spin up a solution that an ecosystem can start to look at. Working with IBM is very valuable for us because they have the ability to bring together so many players in an industry and kind of be that leader that forges the way.
IBM brings a tremendous ecosystem that gives us an opportunity to not only think about blockchain, but think about all the other technologies like cloud and cognitive and even IoT that come together to form even stronger solutions. And maybe more importantly, IBM brings significant and deep industry knowledge so they can help us help our customers better.
So we've worked with clients really from beginning to end in the blockchain solution development process. A lot of companies are trying to consider how blockchain can really transform their business. And they have some teams that have been looking at blockchain and coming up with different ideas for where it may be applicable in their particular domain. And so we've worked with companies to help them generate some of these ideas, but more often to evaluate whether they're really good uses for blockchain and whether it's going to deliver significant value to them. Once we've identified a place where they're going to actually solve a real business problem using blockchain, then we work with them to get down to the details of what needs to be done to implement a blockchain solution. And importantly, this involves working with different parties in their ecosystem in a way that they aren't naturally used to doing. So we'll work with them to put on a workshop that brings these parties together, flushes out what needs to be built, and then we get into building an initial solution architecture and going through an agile delivery process that keeps us able to modify things as the different partners who are engaged in the solution see those types of needs. So those are the things that we've been mostly doing. We're starting to be involved as our solutions have moved into production in the operation of these new blockchain networks. So, really from concept into operation, we've been involved with our customers.
Now, After watching the videos, I would also encourage you to take a look at the Chainyard website. Now, I truly believe that blockchain technology will not have mass adoption if businesses aren't utilizing the technology. And I know that this is a video regarding blockchain and decentralized apps, but to my fellow folks that are into the crypto stage, I on my videos, at least on my $100,000 Bitcoin Watch videos, I constantly say that we will not see Bitcoin being $100,000 or more until the average person is using a blockchain-based application and they don't realize that they're using such of an application of the technology that's behind it. So with a company like Chainyard that's helping companies actually, evaluate if they need it or not, and if they do need it, how it can be implemented into their system, I say kudos, because we need more companies like them to help companies going ahead and make that leap into the 21st century and really start utilizing blockchain technology. So with that being said, folks, I hope that you're having a great morning, a great afternoon, and an even better evening.